What's going on, everybody? It's Eric Grayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level. And today I am in the Raiders playbook to show you one of the better passing plays in the game out of the bunch open offset formation. Now this play is in a few playbooks, so I'll link the rest of those below. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button below. I drop the best daily Madden tips on YouTube, bar none. You don't want to miss out on any of them, especially when Madden 18 rolls around. First week of the game, going to be a lot of new tips I'm going to be posting, so you don't want to miss out on any of that stuff. Now, the play I want to look at today is the wide trail, and I think this could possibly be the best quick hike play in the game because there is no setup, there's no motion you have to do. It is just ready to go right out the gate. Now, against standard cover 2s and Tampa 2s, that cornerback on the left side where Crabtree is, he's going to be forced to play man against Crabtree, and that's because we have 4 wide receivers on the right side of the formation. We have the 3 wide receivers plus the running back, which equals 4. Now, some people think this is a glitch. A lot of people think this is a glitch, actually, but it's not. It's actually how it's played in real life in that scenario when EA programmed it into the game for that reason. So it's actually very realistic to how the game is actually played in real life. So it's not a glitch. If he's any cover 2, he's going to have to play man on Crabtree because he's the lone wide receiver on that side of the field. If they're playing a hard flat, he won't play man. He will actually play his hard flat, but Crabtree will still be open in that situation because of where he's running on the field. It's going to still be open against a hard flat. Now, I want to just showcase this because obviously if he's forced to play man, the comeback route is one of the better man-beating plays in the game. As you see, it's about a 21-yard gain downfield, automatic every time. You just want to throw a regular bullet pass, no precision, right as he's cutting. Now, also against any zones in the game, if they're not playing underneath, you want to take this swing route to your running back underneath. As you can see, we pick up about 7 yards there. This is a guaranteed 5+ yards pretty much every time against any zone if they're not playing underneath coverage. And I know it looks boring and it's not, it's not exciting, but I mean it's just the easiest thing you can do. It's a simple check down, it's a swing route, but if they're not playing underneath, they're not respecting it. It's 5+ yards every time. You can't pass that up. You'll move the chains with ease. Now, also against cover 2, we can hit this drag, of course, and we can take that up the field for some extra yards after the catch there. Also against cover 2, we have this trail route here by Holmes. We got the drag, kind of opens that up, and then he's on the back end. He's going to be about 4 to 5 yards against cover 2 most of the time. Cover 2 does a decent job at defending that, but you're going to have situations where the user is going to jump on the drag, and then that's going to really open up the back end for Holmes. So you definitely want to read what the user defender's doing. And then, of course, this deep post to Amari Cooper. Pass lead that inside. Always hold A so that we can secure the ball, not take those big hits. That's what we want. We don't want to drop the ball. So Against cover 2, there's literally nothing you can do against this. You just want to watch the user. You have obviously both outside guys, the Crabtree and Washington, and then if the user jumps on the post, then you're going to have the 2 underneath guys. If the user jumps with the drag, you have the trail on the back end, or you can go over the top with the post. So cover 2 is just not going to stop this. Now against cover 3, again, we have the same thing with the running back. If they're not playing underneath, and I threw that way too late there, that's why the animation carried him out of bounds, so let me run that one more time. If they're not playing underneath, take this all day long. It's even better against cover 3. As you can see, we're getting you get more of the 8 to 10 yard range there against cover 3 because the defenders drop even further back. Take that every time. I mean, this is the most annoying thing you can do to your opponent is just kill them in the flats time after time. You're picking up 5+ yards a play. Force them to respect it, or you can move the ball with ease every time. Like I said, I know it's not exciting, but it just works. Now, you can also hit this drag underneath against cover 3. You're going to get about 5, maybe 6 yards on that most of the time if they're not going to use or defend it. And then again, if they're user defending that, or even if they're usering deep, you still have Holmes on the back end. And he's a lot better against cover 3. As you can see, he gets more about 8 to 10 yards against cover 3. I'll run that one more time. So, if they're using the drag, they can't use the drag and the trail. So you have something on the back end. You just have to read what they're doing. Now, if they go man defense on you, again, the comeback route against man, very good against man. You just want to throw it right as he cuts, and as you can see, you're getting 20 yards and then sometimes a little extra after the catch downfield. It's a great man-beating route. Also against man, sometimes you're going to still be able to hit the running back in man. It depends on the formation they're in. Like here, you can see that where that linebacker is, he's not lined up close enough to Washington, so you can hit him and take it to the outside. Now, that's not always going to be the case against man. You just kind of have to be able to read on the fly, who his defender is. Now, of course, again, the drag, typically that'll work against man if you have a fast enough guy there. and get some little yards after the catch there. He kind of got a bad animation, but still 5 yards even with a bad animation. Holmes, obviously, on the trail route. That's going to be very good against man most of the time. And keep in mind, Holmes is not a very good route runner by any means. I think his route running is in like the 60s, and he still gets enough separation for us to take that upfield. And then you still have this post here against man, which is going to get inside release most of the time, like this. And you just pass this to the inside, and it's a huge gain against man. So as you can see, we have multiple options against every type of coverage in the game. You know, we have quick routes we can throw, that flat, for example, or the drag or the trail if they're blitzing. I mean, just a very great quick hike play. This is something that's gonna, if you come out in this and you just snap it right away, most people, you know, 80% of people won't, maybe even 90% of people, I would say, won't be able to set their defense up fast enough to stop this. So this is definitely something you should consider adding to your arsenal. So if you enjoyed this play, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.